Hey everybody, it is January 27th. Yes, you heard me right. January the 27th, 2025. Can you believe it? Man, time is just marching on. Well, this morning we are in 1 Samuel chapter 8, verses 16 through 18. And so let's take a look at this text. I'll be reading from the English Standard Version today. And here's what the text says. It says, "He will take your male servants and female servants and the best of your young men and your donkeys and put them to his work. He will take the 10th of your flocks and you shall be his slaves. And in that day you will cry out because of your king, whom you have chosen for yourselves. But the Lord will not answer you in that day." All right. Samuel's warning grew even stronger as he described the long-term consequences of the Israelites, their request for a king. Now, the costs would extend to every part of their lives, their servants, their livestock, and even their freedom. And they would ultimately become slaves to the very institution that they believed would bring them security and prosperity. And Samuel made it clear their desire for a king would lead to great suffering. Well, God's word through Samuel also carried a sobering truth. There would come a day when the Israelites would cry out for relief from the burdens their king was placing on them, but the Lord would not intervene immediately. And this wasn't an act of abandonment, but it was a lesson in the consequences of rejecting the Lord's leadership. Now, the people needed to understand the weight of their decision and the reality of living outside of God's perfect will. So this passage really does serve as a powerful reminder of the dangers of insisting on our own way instead of submitting to God's plan. And when we prioritize our desires over His wisdom, we may find ourselves burdened by the very things we thought would bring us joy and security. You see, God's warnings are always an act of grace, inviting us to turn back to Him before the consequences of our choices take their toll. So, is there any area of your life where you've been insisting on your own way instead of trusting in God's plan? Take time to reflect on the choices you're making and the direction they're leading you. Surrender your will to the Lord and ask Him to guide you back to His path. His leadership may not always align with your desires, but it will always lead to freedom and to peace. I hope you have a blessed day today. And remember, if you've not yet subscribed to this channel, please take a moment and do so. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.